From the magnificent views of Tolo to ancient Nafpalo, I follow a trail through the Peloponnese. The trail ends in Kaveri, which is a quiet village by the sea. My name is Kaveri. And here in Greece, the village flows back to the waters. Hello everyone, this is my story about travelling through the secret places in the Peloponnese, mainland Greece. It's far away from the package holiday crowds, therefore this region feels like a best kept secret. I came to Greece to connect with the soul of the country, so I left behind the tourist trail and headed deep into the heart of the history and then into a quiet village. This vlog tells the story of my solo journey through Nafpalo, Tolo, and a village that shares my name. Once upon a hot day during the month of July, I jumped on a bus from my current base in Tolo, headed to Nafpalo town. The bus drove past the sheer coastal beauty of the Tolo Mountains and sea. In terms of Nafpalo, that town is drenched in history with cobbled streets that whisper stories from another time. Upon arrival, I was hungry. I found a cafe called Kalimera. Kalimera means good morning in Greek, so it felt like the perfect place for breakfast. So I have ordered very, very Greek breakfast. It's yogurt with walnuts, wow, and honey. And the Greek hospitality is so vast, so they've given some orange cake and chocolate cake with the breakfast. How lovely is that? That's gorgeous. And Kalimera, everyone. Happy breakfast. Oh, it's very thick, really thick yogurt. I can't eat all this, but I'll try. Really good. Need some honey though. Definitely going to sprinkle the honey on. Mix the honey in. Whoa, absolutely amazing. There's not a single English breakfast on this menu. So happy, so happy. Those that watched my previous vlog, I did kind of hint that there's a lot of British influence in some places in Greece. Unfortunately, what I want is not a single English breakfast on the menu, 100% Greek breakfast. And I got it! I got it! I got it! I manifested it. So I'll get on with this gorgeous breakfast. After breakfast, I wandered through the town's rich historical corners. Firstly, I explored a local museum where exhibits brought ancient Greek to life. From traditional clothing machines and handmade textiles to echoes of past wars and the glory of the original Olympic Games.
So far so good. Love the museum. There was a huge representation, wasn't there, of Greek history with how they made the clothes, what sort of headgear they wore. Very oldie-worldy Greece. Looked as if there was some pirate traditions there as well. I might have said that in the voiceover. And fort traditions, the fortress. So I'm going to head now to the fortress to see what it's all about.
Sadly and unfortunately, I lost all the clips of the fortress except this one. So the voiceover images show a different location, but the information is about Peloponnese Fort. This fortress is perched high above the town. It was built by the Venetians in the early 1700s. There are 999 steps leading to the top. Since the weather was super hot, I put self-care before my ego and only climbed halfway up. I was so hot and tired at the halfway point, but I still managed to fall in love with the view. The Peloponnese Fort was completed in 1714 and owned by the Venetians, but barely a year later, the Ottoman Empire captured it. Then the Ottomans held it for over a century. Then in 1822, during the Greek War of Independence, the Greeks captured Peloponnese from the Ottomans. This was an act that marked a key turning point in the struggle for Greek independence. After exploring the fort, I visited a bead shop and managed to retain some of the clips from it. However, not all were retained. Sadly, I lost the footage of the bead handling demonstration by the jeweler, but I will tell you about the beads within a voiceover with Greek images in the background. Worry beads are beads that are made from naturally derived materials, such as olive wood. They are placed on a string and used by the hands. Pressure is placed on the fingertips and the whole of the palm. Therefore, the nervous system reflexes are stimulated. Subsequently, the beads could reduce stress and anxiety whilst increasing concentration levels. There are specific methods to using the beads. They need to be turned by the hand and pulled through the fingers. Common to use these beads in Greece. I often see people sitting out on their streets playing with their worried beads after a hard day at work.
So these coins here, they're gold plated. Great Alexandra goddess Athena, ancient coins. Wow, how interesting is that?
After the bead shop, I jumped on a bus and headed home. But the good news is that the journey didn't end there, because a few days later I boarded another bus. Then I hopped into a taxi and headed to Kaveri village. This tiny tucked away village felt like a mirror of simplicity, with modest homes, churches and beautiful nature all around. Life here flows with a quiet rhythm.
Kaveri is in Kaveri.
In both India and Greece, water is the heartbeat of the land. It is nourishing, grounding and ever-flowing. I experienced a connection beyond borders.
Oh, I'm in an absolutely gorgeous cafe. I think that, what are these insects called? Comment below, the ones that make the sound. It's just so relaxing. Oh, so relaxing by the sea. So I'm telling the locals, my neighbours from area, they're like, what? They just can't believe that a person with the village name is in the village and has come to the village specifically for that reason. And it's so Greek, isn't it? It's so authentic, beautiful. I'm so glad I came. So this, my friends, is called fadis. It looks like spinach potato. It's a local dish. It's a local vegan dish. Yummy. Can't wait to try it. So, as far as my spinach, potato, tomato and aubergine. Oh, beautiful. The Greeks really know how to cook.
After lunch, I headed home by taxi and bus, not just from a village or town, but from a detour into something deeper. I loved the historical stories of Nafpalo and discovering myself in Kaveri.